good morning everyone. Today we're going to do a review of the present tenses. So first, the present simple. What is it used for? It's for regular habits, repeated situations, generally accepted truths, instructions, and directions. An example would be, I ride a bicycle to school, which is a regular habit. Okay, so we have to remember that we can use these adverbs with the present simple. For example, we could say, I always ride a bicycle to school, or I never ride a bicycle to school. The next tense is the present continuous. So it's formed by using the verb to be and the ing form of the verb. It's for actions happening at the moment, for temporary situations, and for things happening more than expected. For example, she's having cereal for breakfast, so that's something that's happening at the moment of speaking. With this tense, we can use these adverbs now, at the moment, and today. For example, we could say she's having cereal for breakfast at the moment. Okay, the next tense is the present perfect simple. It's formed by using have or has plus the past participle, which is the third column. It's for actions that started in the past and continue up to the present, or for past actions with a visible result in the present. For example, they have redecorated their house. It looks lovely. So that's something that they did in the past and has a visible result. Some words that are usually used with this tense are for, since, yet, already, never, ever. Okay, so now let's see this tense in the timeline. Here we have the present, so all of this is the past. With the present perfect simple, we would be referring to an action that started here, for example, at some point in the past and has lasted until now, or for an action that started at a point in the past and has a visible result now. For example, they redecorated the house here and you can see the house redecorated now. Okay, let's continue with the past perfect continuous. It is formed with have or has plus been plus the ing form of the verb. And it's for an action that started in the past and lasted for some time, or to place emphasis on the duration of an action that started in the past and continues up to the present. For example, I've been designing clothes for years. And some words that you can use when you're using the present perfect continuous are since, for, how long, but always placing emphasis on the duration of the action. Okay, so let's see it in the timeline. So for an action that started in the past and lasted for some time. So something like this. It lasted some time. And we can also use it for an action that started in the past and continues up to the present. So it's the same as the present perfect simple, but in this tense we are placing emphasis on the duration, okay? So, for example, I've been designing clothes for years. That would be placing emphasis on the duration of an action that started here and continues up to the present. Okay, so now let's see how to apply these tenses to the rephrasing exercises. First, I'm going to explain how to change a sentence depending on if we want to use for, since, or ago. Okay, so imagine that we are given this sentence in our exercise. Max started playing the violin 3 years ago. In this sentence, we have a time reference, that is 3 years ago. We want to change the sentence to use for or since. The first thing we have to change is the tense, from the past simple to the present perfect simple. So, he has played the violin. And we need to include the time reference, for 3 years. We can also say, if we want to use since, he has played the violin since 2017, which is 3 years ago. So we need to remember that for is always followed by a number of years, months, whatever reference of time we have, and since is followed by the specific number of the year or the name of the month or whatever. This we can change from one sentence to another depending on the adverb we want to use and the tense we want to use. Another type of rephrasing in which we have to change from the past simple to the present perfect simple is this. Imagine we have the sentence, it's a long time since I last visited my friend. That means that the last time you visited your friend was a long time ago. So, what you have to do is to change this sentence to the negative form, I haven't visited my friend for a long time. Now we're using the present perfect simple and we have changed since for. Now I'm going to explain how to change a sentence that uses never to a sentence that uses ever. So, this is the example. I've never seen such a beautiful painting. This sentence is in the present perfect simple tense and it's using a negative adverb of frequency that we want to change to a positive adverb of frequency that it's ever. So, the sentence would be, it's the most beautiful painting I've ever seen. We are still emphasizing that the painting is beautiful, but instead of saying that we've never seen that before, we're saying that it's the most beautiful painting that we have ever seen. That is using a superlative. Now that you know how to do these types of phrasings, it's time for you to practice.